Hey friends, Alaupa, I'm Jacqueline Clare. Welcome back to our study of the Advent of Divine Justice, amazing letter by Shoghi Effendi to the Baha'i community of the US and Canada in 1938, published in book form in 1939. So I'm just going to be jumping in, reading paragraph 62 for starters, and offering a little bit of my own commentary. If you enjoy these videos, please remember to subscribe. Please hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when I upload a new one, and engage with these. Please leave your comments and your thoughts. Feel free to share on social media or with your friends through email or something. These are very timely messages, and they're directed to the Baha'is, but they have relevance for all of us. So Shoghi Effendi has just concluded talking about the double crusade for Baha'is to cleanse their own Baha'i communities of prejudice and moral laxity and that sort of thing. And as they work to also create these elevated conditions of a cleansing of prejudice and moral laxity in the world at large. So paragraph 62. It is upon you, therefore, my best beloved friends, that I wish to impress not only the urgency and imperative necessity of your holy task, but also the limitless possibilities which it possesses of raising to such an exalted level not only the life and activities of your own community, but the motives and standards that govern the relationships existing among the people to which you belong. Isn't that amazing? The limitless possibilities which it possesses of raising to such an exalted level not only the life and activities of your own community, but the motives and standards that govern the relationships existing among the people to which you belong. Undismayed by the formidable nature of this task, you will, I am confident, meet as befits you the challenge of these times, so fraught with peril, so full of corruption, and yet so pregnant with the promise of a future so bright that no previous age in the annals of mankind can rival its glory. Paragraph 63. Dearly beloved friends, I have attempted in the beginning of these pages to convey an idea of the glorious opportunities as well as the tremendous responsibilities which, as a result of the persecution of the far-flung faith of Baha'u'llah, now face the community of the American believers at so critical a stage in the formative period of their faith and in so crucial an epoch in the world's history. I have dwelt sufficiently upon the character of the mission which in a not too distant future that community must, through the impelling force of circumstance, I want to be talking about us, not too distant future, arise and carry out. I have uttered the warning which I felt would be necessary to a clearer understanding and a better discharge of the tasks lying ahead of it. I have set forth and stressed as far as it was in my power those exalted and dynamic virtues, those lofty standards which, difficult as they are to attain, constitute nonetheless the essential requirements for the success of those tasks. A word, I believe, should now be said in connection with the material aspect of their immediate task, upon the termination of which, at its appointed time, must depend not only the unfoldment of the subsequent stages in the divine plan envisaged by Abdu'l-Baha, but also the acquisition of those capacities which will qualify them to discharge in the fullness of time the duties and responsibilities demanded by that greater mission which it is their privilege to perform. The 7-year plan, with its twofold aspects of temple ornamentation and the extension of teaching activity, embracing both the Northern and Southern American continents, is now well advanced into its 2nd year and offers to anyone who observed its progress in recent months signs that are extremely heartening and which augur well for the attainment of its objectives within the allotted time. These successive steps designed to facilitate and covering the entire field of the work to be achieved in connection with the exterior ornamentation of the temple have for the most part been taken. The final phase, which is to mark the triumphant conclusion of a 30-year enterprise, has at long last been entered. Okay, it just like completely disappeared from me. 30-year entered. Okay. The initial contract connected with the first and main story of that historic edifice has been signed. The fund associated with the beloved name of the greatest holy leaf has been launched. The uninterrupted continuation to its very end of so laudable an enterprise is now assured. The poignant memories of one whose heart so greatly rejoiced at the rearing of the superstructure of this sacred house will so energize the final exertions required to complete it as to dissipate any doubt that may yet linger in any mind as to the capacity of its builders to worthily consummate their task. The teaching aspect of the plan must now be pondered. Its challenge must be met, and its requirements studied, weighed, and fulfilled. I just want to put my own commentary in here that he's talking about the 7-year plan, and obviously it's very incredibly specific to the time in which he's speaking. And nonetheless, we've been asked to read this letter. So there is something in every aspect of this, I believe, that is relevant to us and that we can learn from as the, ancestors, so to speak, the progeny of this time in history to whom Shoghi Effendi is speaking to. Okay. Superb and irresistible as is the beauty of the first Mashral Askar of the West, majestic as are its dimensions, unique as its architecture, and priceless as are the ideals and aspirations which it symbolizes, it should be regarded at the present time as no more than an instrument for a more effective propagation of the cause and a wider diffusion of its teachings. In this respect, it should be viewed in the same light as the administrative institutions of the faith, which are designed as vehicles for the proper dissemination of its ideals, its tenets, and its verities. It is therefore to the teaching requirements of the 7-year plan that the community of the American believers must henceforth direct their careful and sustained attention. The entire community must, as one man, arise to fulfill them, to teach the cause of God, to proclaim its truths, to defend its interests, to demonstrate by words as well as by deeds its indispensability, its potency and universality, should at no time be regarded as the exclusive concern or sole privilege of Baha'i administrative institutions, be they assemblies or committees, all must participate, however humble their origin, however limited their experience, however restricted their means, however deficient their education, however pressing their cares and preoccupations, however unfavorable the environment in which they live. God, Baha'u'llah himself, has unmistakably revealed, hath prescribed unto everyone the duty of teaching his cause. Say, he further has written, teach ye the cause of God, O people of Baha, for God hath prescribed unto everyone the duty of proclaiming his message, and regardeth it as the most meritorious of all deeds. So with that, I will conclude. That was paragraph 66. It's time to get off YouTube and go out there and teach the people around you with love and wisdom and guidance. Have a great day making the world a better place, and I'll see you next time.